So this is the tutorial. I will cover how to use Maya skeleton to create a kinetic model. So first I will switch the group to animation. Then I'm going to use a joint tool to create a skeleton. So here I will using shift, create a straight skeleton here. So I have 3 bones. If I look at outliner, you can holding shift, click the plus button, you can actually see this is individual joint. And if I select a joint and rotate, use E in the keyboard to rotate, you can see the children of the bone is always move based on its parents. So it's pretty convenient. I can select all the bones, and then I'm going to change the rotation back to 0. Alright, so it's going back to the original one. Then I'm going to do something controlled by the bone. So first, I will show you one technique is just using this parent-children relationship. So I'm going to create a box. Okay, like that. So that's a box. And I will make duplications. So Control D, duplicate, Control D, duplicate. So I have these 3 boxes. You can see box 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to drag the cube 1, use middle button, and drop to joint 1. So what happened is you changed the relationship of these 2 objects. P cube 1 now is a children of joint 1. So redo this middle button P cube 2, joint 2, P cube 3, middle button, drag and drop to joint 3. So now I create a new relationship. Now if I rotate joint 2, let's see what happens. Yeah, you can see the box is going with it. If I rotate joint 3, here we go. If I rotate joint 1, all the box is moving, right? So you can have sort of get this kind of kinetic system quickly. I can also create some interesting patterns. So for example, I do want this box kind of be calculated like a flower shape. In that sense, I can easily just duplicate. So I duplicate special, and I can check. I want to make 36 copies, and each copy rotate 10 degrees along the y-axis. I want to keep them as instance, so they do share the same history. Let me close it. Actually, before I do it, I do want to change the rotation pivot point. So let's do that. I will do a Control G to group everything together. So Control G is a hard key for that. And then I'm going to use Insert in the keyboard so I can see the manipulator of my pivot point of this group. I will move it right here, kind of in the middle, far away from this bone. Use Insert key again to confirm this new location. So the point is, right now, if I rotate this thing, you can see the rotation is based on that new point. Right? It's not the centroid anymore, it's the new point. So that's good. And then I'm going to do the duplicate special. The same thing, right? 40, 10, hit apply. So close it. So now I have this really nice kind of flower thing. And if I go to the group 1, this is my original, the joint 1, which you can see it right there. So if I rotate my joint, what happens is all the instances will update because they have this really nice shared history. So if I choose joint 2 and rotate, I can rotate joint 2, I can go to joint 3, I can rotate joint 3. So each of them can be controlled independently, and also they share the same hierarchy. Okay, if you rotate in a 3-dimension axis, you will see the geometry will be twisted. You can also animate this kind of change. Okay, right, that's actually a pretty complex system. Alright, so this is how you can generate the multiple objects just by changing this relationship. I will do it one more time with a slightly different approach. So here, let me delete this individual box first. I don't need this box. Alright, so this is my original bone. Let's change the rotation to 0, so it's going back to the original status. So here, instead of create 3 boxes, I'm going to just create one single geometry. It could be a surface, could be a box. Probably let me do a single surface. Okay, I do want this surface has enough deviations. If you want to have a really smooth result, it's good to give some deviations. And then holding Shift, select both, and then I'm going to bond this as a smooth skin. So smooth bond the skin to the skeleton. As a result, if I rotate this guy, the bone again, you get this guy really smooth transition. This is actually the way you can simulate the material properties. Is how you can bend the geometry. So that's pretty nice. And also you can definitely use the same kind of trick, right? So you could actually do the same duplication special. Oh, I think I forgot to drag this guy into the group. So just make sure the geometry is within the group. You can use middle button, drag and drop. Then I can do duplication. So here we go. You got this really interesting form. Also, if I rotate, you can open up that form, and you can choose every single bone. You can see how they will respond. You can also twist in certain ways. Right? That's how you control the shape.